Hey everybody, Professor Polly back with you. Thank you for joining me. And of course, you can see I have a guest here. This is my wonderful co-worker, fourth grade teacher, Elizabeth. A lot of people think of her as the real Wonder Woman. And so sometimes at school, there's like a saying, WWWWD. What would Wonder Woman do? Because she knows it all. Anyways, she's great. Anyways, we're here today to talk about we kicked off our California missions project today, and we have a different approach we take, and so we wanted to come talk to you about it. And so I'm gonna just kind of get started, and then Elizabeth, interject as you will. And
all right.
And I want to say something to start because well, first off. This is not your average mission project. This is not what we've done in the past, where the kids go to Michael's and buy a kit and build it at home. This is something much more involved. This is PBL.
Or shall we say the parents built the mission?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. I built mine out of sugar cubes back in 1986, I think. This one is called the 20-second mission project, and I'm embarrassed to say, and I don't know why I'm sharing this with you, that when I first heard about it, this is what it really is, the 22nd, because there are 21 missions. But when someone first introduced it to me, I thought it was 22nd, and I was thinking, who's going to build a mission in 20 seconds? And I was out. I walked out, but then they wrangled me in, and we got it done. But as a staff, a lot of us were trained in project-based learning through the Buck Institute, and this project is a Buck Institute project. It's fantastic. The kids are tasked with designing the next mission, the 20-second mission, and we have a kickoff in which I was the father, and I had to read this letter to them, and it basically said, based on Spain's goals, we'd like you to find a location for a mission and, everything involved with that mission. And anyways, Elizabeth, can you explain a little bit more about what we do with this project?
Sure. So what's nice about these types of projects for us as teachers is that the project itself teaches the kids the content. So they have to do research in order to complete the project. So we don't have to sit and lecture about missions. As part of the process, they have to educate themselves on the history of the missions in order to achieve it. So first we have our kickoff, as Father Polly told you.
Father Polly.
And they're tasked with designing, finding a location for and designing the 22nd mission. And then, so what we do is we break the students into groups of usually 4, maybe 5 students. And it's up to the teacher how they want to do that. In the past, I usually try to make pretty balanced groups with a kid that's a pretty strong leader, another student that might be struggling.
And then maybe an artist in there, you throw an artist.
Maybe a kid who's interested in design or engineering, to try to make them balanced. But I've also in the past put all of the kids that are strong leaders, aka bossy, in one group, and all of the kids who are a little more hesitant or reluctant learners, aka slackers, in one group.
Oh man.
And that's an awesome dynamic just to see what happens, because just it's kind of entertaining to watch, but it actually does end up also teaching the kids new skills. So after the kids are in groups, they start talking about what they want their mission to look like, where they want it to be located. They have to start looking at maps, looking at where water sources are, how far away the missions are from other missions, etc. So they create a slideshow. They actually build a model of the mission. They make their 4th grade version of blueprints using this rubric as a guide.
I can attach that rubric later. Yeah, okay. And we will meet. They give presentations. They are creating blueprints, so they're showing the blueprints at the presentation, and then we have a final mission day kickoff, or not kickoff. The kickoff was Father Polly. No, it's a culminating activity where we eat the traditional pozole, and then we build the missions together, all of us down in the multi-purpose room, building little group missions. And so you don't have to do it at home.
Yeah, and then we also, the students also,
Oh, the mission bell.
the students also present their projects to a panel. So we try to find people from the outside who've done city planning or architects, people like that who would actually evaluate their project and or ask them questions
Yeah.
about it.
So really, it's quite an involved activity. I really think the kids end up learning way more about the missions in general in that period than they did before. And yeah, you should check it out. The project-based learning, Buck Institute, lots of great ideas. And thank you for joining Professor Polly today. And have a great afternoon.
Bye.